Howdy, my name is Nonat. Don't worry about the mini fridge, there's a lot going on right now. So about a week ago, I was approached by this guy, Indestructiboy, who said, hey, do you want to come join me and a couple of other creators in a demo one-shot of my new TTRPG system, Vagabond? So I said, sure, I'm lonely, I'd love to. So me, Dungeon Dad, Crow's Perch, and Deficient Master all played while Indestructiboy GM'd our first session of Vagabond. This video contains an edited down version of the game with a nice little mix of combat and roleplay, a little bit of everything to show you what the system is capable of. If you want to jump right into the game, jump to this timestamp right here. The next couple of minutes in this video are going to be me going over some of the aspects of the game that I really personally enjoyed. Vagabond's got a lot of cool stuff going for it, so I want to cover that before going into the video. If you don't know Vagabond, I'd recommend watching the next few minutes so you can understand a little bit of what's going on when we roll dice. Vagabond is a D20 system, and before you roll your eyes saying, oh, another D20 system, they've done some really innovative stuff. This is what I guess I would call a roll-over system, similar to something like Call of Cthulhu, but rather than using D100s, you are using D20s. In Vagabond, your stats are your DCs. If you want to land an attack with your fists and your brawl skill is a 12, then you need to roll a 12 or higher on a D20 with no bonuses or anything. Pretty much every roll in Vagabond is a flat roll against your own personal DC, and this means that low skills are great skills, so you might want to lower your best skill down as low as you can. I know my wizard had an Arcana of 6. So in order to cast any of my spells, I just needed to roll a 6 or higher on my D20. But if I wanted to do something like Brawl, I'd need to roll like a 17 or higher. Also, character customization is a blast, and this helps with classes being super simple. In fact, every single class in Vagabond, and there's a lot of them, are only 1 page long. It shows you what you start with, it shows you what they recommend you pick for gear and stuff, and it shows you all the different things you get at each level 1 through 10. No, where character customization really shines is the perk system. There are no subclasses or specialties within each class, rather you build your own by selecting from the library of perks that really adjust and alter the way you play your character. My wizard in the game you're about to watch actually has the cardistry perk, allowing him to not only attack with cards, but also use those cards as an arcane focus to cast spells through. It was awesome. Vagabond has struck an amazing balance of customization while also not feeling imposing or too deep of a TTRPG. There is plenty here to sink your teeth into, and the more research you do, the more you'll get out of it, but you can also just make a character in like 5 minutes and start rolling dice and be totally fine. I highly recommend the game to new and veteran players alike, and if it has interested you at all even by now, please click the link in the description to check out their funding goal for getting the book printed. They want to get physical copies out to everyone who wants them, so if that sounds interesting to you, there's a link in the description. If you are watching this video right when it came out, pause it, go click that link, and follow their project. It's completely free, and if we can hit them to 1,000 followers before their project launches in a couple of hours from the posting of this, it'll be really great for them. If you're watching this after 10 a.m. Pacific time, still click the link, and if it looks great to you and you want a physical copy of the book, which by the way, the book is filled with amazing artwork, highly recommend getting it just for the artwork itself, go check that link out as well. I had a blast hanging out with all these cool creators and playing a really fun and easy to understand system. So without further ado, please enjoy me and a bunch of other content creators doing what we do best, causing chaos. Enjoy.
Hey, welcome to Vagabond. Getting this lineup together is like kind of my dream team for doing a demo like this. Thank you guys so much for being here. This is going to be kind of a GM dashboard side of it. You're seeing my screen. And the players are not seeing what you all are seeing. Yeah, what are you doing? No. Tonight, we are actually running Barrow of the Bone Blackguards by Chance Dudenak. This is from the Old School Essentials Adventure Anthology 2. Taverns are abuzz with rumors of robbers on the roads. Haggard witnesses tell wild tales of brigands composed of naught but walking bones, attacking their caravans and making off with their goods and companions. All these incidents have taken place near a certain lonely barrow in the woods, built a century ago to inter scores of nameless soldiers who died heroes' deaths in a heroic battle. But now, a ghostly, lively music echoes from it. Our adventuring party that has come up to investigate the barrow. Let's start. Our camera zooms in. Josiah, who are we looking at?
You're looking at Ivan Jr. He is a dwarvish gunslinger clad in a leather duster, a pair of sawed-off shotguns at his hips, rifle over his back, $2 to his name, and not a care in the world.
Deficient.
This gal's name is Nanny Goo. She is a acid kindled witch. She likes long walks in the meadows and to be left alone.
No Nat.
Relatable.
I am playing as the great, all-powerful level 1 halfling wizard known only as Sauerkraut.
Wait, you roll up a level 1?
Are we not supposed to be level 1?
We're level 2. It's fine. It's fine. We can work with it.
I'll catch up. I'll level up amidst the
Yeah.
introductions. Sauerkraut is seen at roughly 3 feet tall, wearing a robe where like he has to like roll up the sleeves to see his arms and whatnot. And you see him fervently filling out what looks like a Vagabond character sheet. Move on.
And then Crow.
I am Galger Dimspine. I am a 5'3" big dwarf, pugilist. Dude's like ripped, covered in like tattoos and whatnot, and is wearing a kind of a fighter's kind of garb.
So, you all come up to the mouth of this barrow and see that there's a what looks like to be an entryway with a large circular stone that has been pushed aside. A bit of a darkened threshold here into this barrow. There are streams of mist that slither out, stinking of decay. You can occasionally hear some distant echoes of what sounds like faint voices and song coming from inside.
Who wants to make the first move?
My first move will be to ask a mechanical question.
Absolutely.
Starting out strong.
So since I was blessed with the ability to level up mid-session,
Yes.
if you upgrade Might, does that increase your hit points retroactively?
Yes. So yeah, there's this sort of just stench of death kind of wafting out from the opening of this cavern barrow, and you can hear faintly. It just sounds like jovial music is playing, but like far off, kind of like echoing and bouncing up from the inside of this place.
Are there any like footprints leading back and forth into the cavern? Any like signs that something has recently passed through?
Yeah, you can see there's like drag marks, what looks like. And then kind of interspersed, it's like kind of a mix of what looks like just humanoid footprints, and also it looks like bony sort of feet impressions also moving through.
Bony, like emaciated, kind of?
Or like just bones?
Oh, like just bones.
Oh, skeletons. Oh, okay.
It sounds like, yeah, like music.
Like a real stinky party in there.
Yeah, almost like there's a tavern like back off in here.
Oh, it's time to crash this party then.
Or we could join. It could be fun.
I mean,
I do not like party.
Who hurt you in parties of past?
Too many times. Count.
I'm so sorry.
well, and I'm just gonna start walking down. I don't know why I'm going in first. I should not be going in.
Look at move. I should open door.
Yeah, you should go first. definitely.
Sauerkraut is standing uncomfortably close to Ivan.
Just like,
Like that kid from Hey Arnold.
yeah. Stinky? No, wait, that was not Stinky. You see that there's actually rows of empty burial alcoves, a bunch of crusty linen scraps that are on the floor, and some like defaced reliefs of warriors fighting. They seem to be scribbled over with a bunch of profanity, though. There's a crude carving on this north door that says, "All who enter will be cursed."
All who enter will be cursed.
Is it
Does
locked?
that mean us?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to check it.
I'll check it.
Is there a way to go inside that's not technically entering, like a loophole? That we will be cursed.
From all you can see, it's just this door in front of you.
We break door.
Well, let me. Can I just check it to see if it's locked even?
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do.
I'm locking that in. I am going to touch the door and try
Final
to push
answer.
it open.
Okay. Yeah, he's like, well, we're going to break it down. And as you like push your hand on the door, it just seems to open up. And you can see there's a what looks like a lit interior on the inside from torchlight.
Door
Okay.
already broken.
Well, let's go in here.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, you can see it splits off into one of two ways, either to the left or to the right. A bunch of cobwebs are just sort of everywhere in here. More drag marks can be seen through like the dust and grime. Yeah, it sounds like the music is more so kind of coming over from your left. But yeah, it's just throughout looks to be lit by torches. And you can hear what sounds like and just like kind of laughing.
Sauerkraut will yell after Calgard and Ivan, like, "Do you feel cursed yet?"
Don't think I'm cursed.
Let me see if
we
this
check
works.
ourselves.
Yeah, just like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
What
patting
happens when you get
themselves.
cursed? I've never been cursed before, I don't think.
GM, they look cursed.
You hear like far off like, who's that voice?
Who are you?
Someone's trying to break on the party, and you can hear what sounds like kind of ruffling and like metal clanging. Sounds like someone is like trying to get stuff together right now.
Which way is that coming from? Like over this way or
Over, yeah, in this direction right here.
We should tell
Over
them
the
we're
right.
here for the party.
Yeah, I'm gonna start just like walking down this way and try
Okay.
to look around this corner.
You do, and as you start to turn that corner, you see from a far like room, just kind of at the like crest of your vision, what looks to be a like person made entirely of bone coming out of that room, just like with a sword in hand, walking down the hallway.
Ivan, what does that sound? That sounds like moving bones.
Quick vibe check for the room.
Roll for vibe.
Like I've been more so above table. Are we like?
What's his aura look like? You know?
Yeah, like what's the energy we're bringing into
Is
this
Mercury in
this
retrograde?
dungeon? Are we trying to like shoot some people perhaps, or
Oh,
are
wait,
we
why
trying
is-
to...
Do we fuck with him or like? Is he
Did we
like...
come here for murder?
Wait, I just realized, Nanny Goo, what are you doing all the way up? Oh, because you don't have control of your character. Deficient, why didn't you say something?
Natty Goo can't see shit.
Dude, I was like, wait, what the
Where
shit?
did
Okay,
Nanny Goo
yeah,
go?
okay, wait.
You're just canonically blind.
I was just being polite, dearest. Well, I'm just taking up the rear end.
Nanny Goo, would you like to catch up to the party? What would you like to do?
I'd like to, I'll waddle over to the party here. As I approach the back line, you see that I'm this very like orange tinted in a very much like Adventure Time / Dungeon Soup style art of a very much like your typical classic looking green witch, but I'm orange and see through, and my face is since I'm an acid kindled, my face, my eyebrows and cheeks are constantly sagging, and I'm pushing them up constantly to like reset them.
There's a moment where you all hear like, I think we got flesh bags. Ivan, you are almost face to face as one of these skeletons comes up and like is crossing the corner.
Does he seem to have aggressive intentions? I don't know why.
I mean, he's got a sword.
We're in a dungeon. He's got a sword. He's a skeleton. Like, this isn't fucking Curse of Strahd. I just, like, wheel up a sawed off and I say it's violence time and I just shoot the skeleton point blank with one of my shotguns.
Okay. And you've got a Kimbo, right?
I did take a Kimbo.
Okay. It doesn't provoke the intercept, and he, like, hadn't spotted you yet, so we're going to give you favor on this.
Okay, so we're just going to roll a couple d20s here. Damn, that's a 6 and a 4.
And what did you need to hit on your sheet?
So I think I need an 8.
Okay.
So can I use a luck point to re-roll one
Yes.
of those? Okay.
Yeah.
Does luck reroll one or both when it's favored?
Since it's made with advantage, you can reroll both. Reroll it with advantage.
So that's an 11 and a 3, so the 11 should
Nice.
Okay. So as he's like coming around this corner, just like these flashbacks over here, you just unload with the barrel of this thing into this like bony face. Go ahead and roll the damage,
So that's a 4 damage.
and it falls to the ground, and you can see there's like a kind of like magic sort of keeping it like held together, and there's 3 more behind it. You all, so the rest of the party, Sauerkraut, Kalger, Nanny Goo, you guys each get an action, and you can move. It's side-based or like group initiative here, so you guys can all act whenever you want to on your shared turn.
I'm gonna step over here just to kind of try to get out of the way, and then I'm gonna be like, bunch of undead fellas shuffling down the hallway.
Sauerkraut is gonna turn around and look at Calgard and say, "May I touch your hands?"
He holds his hands out.
I place my somewhat sweaty, clammy hands on your cestus and imbue them with the spell Disintegrate.
Yeah, so you see like what looks like just like teal lightning like arcing off your fists right now.
Okay, so with disintegrate fists going on, Calgary takes a few steps out. Hey, you! And he looks at the skeleton, and then without another word, he just punches it. I rolled a 6 and my brawl is 6.
There you go. So, boom! You're hitting this one that he shot with the shotgun.
And just for fun, I will spend the mana to activate the disintegrate on top of this punch.
Let's go.
We'll go ahead and add 1 point of electric damage.
That's so
I mean-
strong. I give him the big punch. So
All
1
right.
and 3, so 4 total.
Okay, you hit him, and as it arcs, you just form into like bone ash and fall to the ground. What we got, Nanny Goo?
In that case, I think Nanny will poke around and try to we'll use burn on the second skeleton here.
Go for it.
I rolled a 2 and failed.
Yeah.
We'll chill for a little bit. She
Okay.
just completely whiff it and be like, oh, well, darn. And then she like goes right back around the corner.
With that, they're all gonna start coming down the hallway. Colgard, you're getting hit with 2 attacks, so you can choose to either parry or dodge.
I can parry with my fists, right?
Yes.
Let's go.
So what you're trying to do is roll your brawl. Roll for the brawl to see if you deflect the attack as it's swinging this long sword at you.
Natural 20.
Let's go.
So
Okay.
what you can choose to do here is either you get the luck, or you can choose to not get the luck and immediately make an attack.
With
Yeah.
rope-a-dope, once per round when I pass save against an enemy who's close, I can make 1 attack against them. Would I get 2 attacks?
Yeah, you can forgo the luck to get an additional attack in this.
You
And
get the
Let's
one
just do
attack,
that.
one attack from the crit, one
There's-
attack from the feature. That's so
There-
cool.
there's the one that hit you, or there's the one that was trying to hit you, and then there's the one right next to it that you could try to hit both this turn.
So if I just keep both attacks, then I'm gonna just punch this guy twice.
Okay.
I rolled a 12 and a 9.
Okay.
My brawl is 6, so those both hit, right?
Yep.
And that is 4d4, right? Because that's 2 hits.
Correct. I'm gonna say this. With the first hit, you definitely just iced the dude who was like right in front of you that hit you with the attack. Do you want to direct the other punches to the other skeleton?
Sure. So when
Okay.
he walks up to me, he
His
grabs like
wrist.
his wrist and just like snaps the bone, and then he just punches it down, and then he just goes up to the next one. He's just gonna headbutt.
Okay. Yeah, so there's like a snap and it's just like, "Ah!" and it just like falls down to the ground. And the other one, you just go in and boom, and hit that one for what looks like 3 damage. Now, this other one's coming up and it's going to do the exact same thing and try to make an attack at you.
I want to parry again. I feel really good about this.
Go for it.
God damn it! That's a
Woof.
Ooh, that was hubris right there.
You
wait. I have luck, right? Can I re-roll it?
You can re-roll it if you want.
We're gonna have a lot more
You know
encounters
what?
after this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the hit.
Okay. So that's going to be 3 damage as this sword comes like cutting in, and you feel it make purchase somewhere on your arm. Now, are you wearing armor of any kind?
I have light armor. Yes.
So that means that you reduce that damage by 1.
Ooh, let's go.
So you
that
take
goes
2
down.
damage instead.
So Calgary gets swiped. He looks down at where it like hits in the armor, and then he just looks up at him and he just scowls.
He looks back at you and like it's just the same skeleton expression, just like, ah. Now it is you all's turn.
Then, since I made a promise to Goblin Lord in chat, I am going to step up, shuffle my deck of cards really quickly, and just pull one out and touch him with it. And it is
2.
a hearts. So I've decided this is totally just me role-playing. Hearts is burn damage, so I'm going to try to cast a burn on him.
Okay.
Ooh.
So that's using my Arcana.
Are
Correct.
we gonna roast him?
I rolled a 12.
Okay.
Gross.
So, I do roast him. You're ugly. Anyway, so that is 1d6 burn damage.
All right.
That is 6 burn damage. He just pushes the
Go.
card against the skeleton.
He's just like, no, my self-confidence, and crumbles down into ash. Yeah. All right. What's everybody else doing?
How close do I have to be to shoot something with my shotgun if it has the near property?
15 feet.
Great. So I'm just gonna like, because Calgard is right in front of me, so I'm just gonna like reach over his shoulders with the 2 shotguns. So it counts as a single attack, so it's just 1d20 roll, right?
Yes.
Boom. That's a nat 20.
Okay.
No way. Let's go.
So, because I am a gunslinger, grit at level 2,
Grit,
when you crit with
yeah.
a firearm, the damage dice are exploding dice. Now, because it's a crit, does that add extra dice damage, or is it just my ability that gets added to it?
It adds your stat in, so that's going to add your awareness to the damage.
Okay, so that is going to be a total of 10 damage then.
Okay.
No, wait, I'm sorry. It's 8 damage. 8 damage. 8 damage.
So, I mean, that one just explodes into fragments of bone that goes scattering across the hallway. Calgard and Nanny Goo haven't gone yet.
All right, so I will round the corner and I look around and I go, "Oh fuck!" And then see the what is it? We got 3 left. I would like to try to. Can I try to animate one of their longswords?
Yes, you can.
I like to Haktua. I Haktua a glob of my acidic phlegm at the sword.
That's what I'm saying.
Thanks, I hate it.
It's a 5.
Now, I like this plan a lot. Would you want to use luck to re-roll that?
I will use luck to reroll that.
Because I love this idea so much. I want to see it work.
I Haktua again. A 7. I failed. I need an 8.
Damn it.
And I failed.
Yeah, so,
I still can't see shit. And I still walk back over the cross hallway.
yeah, so a glob of this goo goes and flies towards one of their long swords, and it just kind of hits on the stone.
Nani, you still have your dentures on. You need to take them off to get the fight going.
I swallow them and they just go. You see them in my stomach.
All right, Calgard is he's gonna take a step forward now.
Okay.
And he's just gonna keep punching. I just kept swinging, you know? That is a 10. My brawl is a 6.
So you hit.
So I make another punch. This one's 5, 2 and 3.
Damn.
You run up as Nanny Goo's goo misses, and as the one that was running towards you guys just crunch its face in, and it as the one with the broken bottle is now standing there looking at you, just going, oh, shit. Coming up on their turn. The one with the broken bottle is going to actually try to fling that back at Ivan.
That's fair. I did just
Understandable.
gust his friend. So, what do I have to roll here? So this is reflex, right?
This would be, yeah, so a dodge is going to be a reflex save.
That's a 4, and then my reflex is 10.
As that bottle comes flying at you, it just smashes, hitting you for 3 damage as the broken glass is just in your shoulder right now.
Hell yeah.
The other one is now trying to run away. Calgard, the one in front of you, is also trying to run away. You can do an intercept right now.
He won't get far.
Go for it.
Okay.
100%.
Just gonna grab him, and then on my turn I can just
That is a
execute
19.
him.
I can do
Okay.
both then, right? Because it's 10 over. Fisticuffs. If you make an attack with a brawl weapon against target that is no more than 1 size larger than you, and the roll exceeds your brawl difficulty by 10 or more, you can choose to shove the target or grapple it. So can I punch him and grapple him then?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Could I throw him at his friend?
Yeah.
I want to do that. Can I reach that far?
I mean, you can try. How about this? I'll give it to you if you can roll 10 over that brawl again.
Okay.
Let's go.
You grab him and start to throw him. He makes it about halfway down the hallway, and you hear him just peace out, losers. Since they're both running away, we have one action to try and stop them.
Okay. What is the range of a bolt delivery?
It's if you can see it, you can shoot it.
Oh, fantastic. I am going to go ahead and use my bolt delivery. However, because I'm a wizard, I get a 1 mana discount, which means I can target 2 enemies with 1 spell for 0 mana. I'm going to bolt, just target both of them. I'm going to just throw a card into the air that'll somehow split into 2 cards and some crazy anime bullshit.
Let's go.
And that is going to deal diamonds, which is bludgeoning damage as it's aqua. 2 bolts of water fire after these guys. So for our friend that just got hucked halfway down the hallway, I rolled a 4. So I miss him. I'm gonna let that miss. I'm not gonna spend my luck. And then
whenever he threw him, he landed prone.
Okay.
So that would be favored to target him.
Oh, would it now?
Yeah.
Would it now? Then instead of a
Make a
4,
name
how
for
about
it.
a 2?
Okay.
But our little friend who's a bit farther down the hallway, we're gonna go ahead and roll a 5.
Okay.
I'm lucking that. I'm using luck.
All right.
Okay.
Do it.
A 4, a 2, a 5. And a 6! That's all I need is a 6! Please! And I'm gonna go ahead and use a mana to increase the damage by 1d6. And so he's gonna take a total of 2 plus 5. That is 7 bludgeoning damage.
So he won't actually, because he's weak to it.
Let's go!
So it's
was
gonna
hoping-
actually be another d6 that you add to it.
Oh, I mean, if you insist. So instead of 7, we're looking at 13!
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
So this water smashes up against it and just turns it into bone ash on that side of the wall.
So is the other one still alive?
Yeah, it's still trying to run away.
Well, I'm just gonna pull out my rifle off my back and try to shoot him if I can. Yeah, and I jump in the air and do a 360 first. When I rolled a 9, which is a hit. Oh, that's a 6. 6 damage. So I guess to paint you a picture, you know, this skeleton runs up, and as he's rattling away, I'm just like, I ain't above shooting a man in the back, and they just shoot him in the back.
That's why we love you, Ivan.
Yeah.
And so as it hits, it's like, and it goes thunderously throughout this entire barrow. And you just hear him like, "No, I've been shot in the back!" And as he falls down,
You don't gotta tell everybody about it.
and there's like what the hell's happening out here? And another skeleton emerges from this other doorway and starts making it way and sees you all over around the corner. And he's like, "Holy, what?
We're here for
Man,
the
we got-
party!
Wait, you came to party? You killed all these guys."
I mean, they were already dead. To be
They're
fair,
already
yeah.
dead.
They shot first.
That's also true.
We were defending ourselves.
Listen,
I mean-
sometimes you gotta stand your ground, all right?
I'm pretty sure we attacked first, dears.
That was
We're
so long
lying
ago.
to them.
Who can say?
I didn't hear what that last one said. What did you say, ma'am? I don't have ears.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said I'm pretty sure we attacked you first.
Don't say that out loud.
She's
They-
blind, you see.
They want to get down with us first?
I'm sorry.
Wait, did you bring the supplies?
Absolutely.
I hold up my deck of cards.
Hey, they got cards, man! They got cards! Go on ahead and make me an influence check.
I failed. I rolled a 6 and failed.
And he's like, "Oh, wait, what? They got a gun? That's what that was?" Oh, and he like looks back over and he's just like, "You got us outnumbered here, okay?"
Probably shouldn't have told us that, but sure.
I mean, no, we're not out. There's like 50 of us in here, right here, in this room, right here.
When you say
There's
that.
60 of us outside.
We have a magic bomb in here.
Well, we have a magic bomb diffusion kit outside, so
It's true, we do.
We have an owlbear in here.
We have empty ooze.
Wait. The owlbear's kind of scary.
Yeah, there's an owlbear in here.
And I go,
All right. It apparently is apparent that we cannot solve this by might alone, nor magic. We will have to solve this through a simple card game.
Yes. I have cards.
Wait, we came here to kill and loot everything too.
Oh, wait. You were here first?
We're the bony blackguards.
Very important question. Did you call dibs?
We
Dibs!
he said dibs, so I don't know about.
Guys, they call dibs.
That means you have to leave now.
God, what do we do? Okay, look, we'll take the card thing.
Okay. Everybody in that room should stand next to each other, and I'll come in first. And I give a really exaggerated wink to the rest of the party.
Right, and they all go back and move in
All right.
into this other side chamber. And these 3 skeletons have kind of like lined them up right in front of those recesses. And they're like, "All right, what do we do next?" They even have their backs turned to you.
Okay. Facing them all as I am, the 3 of them, I'll step 1 space into the room, and I say, "I'll go first," and then I'm going to spend 1 MP to draw a card and deliver a spell as a cone.
Okay.
Oh my god, I drew diamonds again. That's bludgeoning.
We're
Don't
good.
worry, I won't fail this roll. That's a 16. That's
Okay.
10 over my needed. Okay. Assuming the bludgeoning damage bonus still applies, I won't
Yes.
spend any more mana. Then they are all going to go ahead and take 4 plus 2, 6 bludgeoning damage each.
So
Oh my god.
the south and the northmost ones are just like blown apart and filled the niches in the walls, and this other one is like just falling apart and is kind of in shambles on the ground. It's like, when is this? When do we take our turn?
After my friends.
That's the neat part.
You don't.
It's just like you see this skeletal hand like reaching out in these piles of bones.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have a Calgary going. I'm just gonna end him rightly.
You just stomp down on this hand as it like
Calgary picks him up, like lifts him up like Bane style, and then he just like brings him down to his knee and like shatters his spine.
and he's just like, we lose! Smashes. But yeah, you can see there's like candles that are in these recesses in the walls and a bunch of tapestries to the south. On this tapestry, there's a stoic warrior with a sword on there.
Cool. I touch it and it just starts disintegrating.
Okay.
My acidity.
So yeah, you touch it and it starts just kind of like molding away. And you can see there's a door behind it and a white light that is flickering from a crack that's near the floor.
Oh, well, we squeezed in underneath the door to look through the door.
Okay. So you slip under the door and see what looks to be some kind of a shrine. It's a white marble idol that is depicting a sort of what looks like a saintly figure, cupping a brazier in its hands. Its eye sockets are empty. The brazier is lit with a ghostly white smokeless flame. You can make me a mysticism check, I guess.
Mysticism, okay. 15 over 8. Success.
Yeah. There is definitely some kind of a magical effect to this. But it just seems to be somewhat contained within this bowl. But you do notice every once in a while that like as you kind of get closer to it, it does seem like the flame wants to like creep toward wherever you are in the room. But you do see inside of the flames, there are 3 what looks like blue gemstones in a pile of glowing ash.
That looks expensive, which means it's money. And I turn around and see if I can open the door.
No, the door appears to be locked.
I crawl through underneath the door again, and I tell them, I explain to them what I saw.
Can Calgary pry the door open?
You can try.
Okay. Any hindrances or nah?
Are you just using like your fist? Like, are you wanting to break it down?
Strength, you know, he's just gonna grab it by the hinges, and he's gonna put the hinges in the boy's hands.
16. So you go and find a small crack down at the bottom that Nanny Goo was able to slip through, and break off.
Lifts it up.
Yeah, you lift it enough, and then you realize as you hold it in your hands, there's about 50 pounds in your hands right now as the bottom of the door has snapped off.
Amazing.
Well done.
I used to lift this much when I was 7 years old.
And he keeps doing like up and down.
Pumps.
I want to see this deficient. If that's the thing you want to try to do, you can make a cast check to try and animate the brazier. It would be hindered.
Okay. All right, I roll in 2d20, trying to beat an 8. I rolled an 8 on my lowest.
Let's go.
Nice.
You can see it like as rocks and stuff start cracking off the side of it. This thing comes up.
I hock to it in between the cracks and get it to animate.
And there's small little like black legs on the bottom of it as it comes down, and this fire is still burning on the inside of it.
All right, just follow me, all right? And I just nod to it, and because I'm a witch, I can just continually focus on this without spending a focus to it.
Yo, that's so
Are
cool.
they like little like chicken legs? As this thing's like
Yaga style?
Yeah.
Now my little brazier follow me around with the flame continuously going. I don't know. White fire makes me think white fire does strange things, so I kind of didn't want to put it out.
Does the brazier have a name?
Oh, dearie, I've been doing this for so long, I've stopped giving things names.
That's sad.
You can give it a name for all.
Benjamin.
Benjamin Brazier. Sounds good. All right, Benjamin, let's go.
In here, you can see there's a bunch of open stone coffers set into the walls. Actually, in the first one that you open up, you can see in the like eye sockets of one of the smashed skulls, there's a pair of exquisitely crafted, utterly realistic glass eyes.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That statue had eyeless sockets.
Oh.
And I take them and I pop them in my own eyes. And I
Wait, won't they dissolve in your flesh?
It's glass.
Yeah, they're just kind of like floating around, like looking everywhere.
Yeah, they're looking at two different directions.
You pop the eyes into the statue, and the flame on top of Benjamin actually dies down.
Ow! You killed Benjamin!
Gosh. I
take a look at the coal. I look at the coals.
And he's still like up, but like the flame is gone.
Right.
And you can see the 3 blue gemstones are sitting there.
I'm sorry, I have a tendency to personify inanimate objects, and when you give them legs, it makes it really hard to differentiate them from other people.
Wait, when the fire died down, you said there were gemstones inside of the flames, right?
Correct.
Are they? We just grab them now?
Yeah.
But they belong to Benjamin.
He would want us to have this.
Yeah, it's a little bit hot still, but like it looks to be like a golf ball sized sapphire.
Oh, holy shit!
That's a big sapphire.
Yes, it is mine now.
I have a after we I'll divvy out the gems to my 3 companions, and I want to see if I pop out the eyes, does the flame alight itself again in the ash?
So you pop the eyes out, and there's a small little flicker, and it goes back up.
Benjamin.
Gonna go north. I'm gonna head over. There's a door here.
Calgard, you see there is a chamber that like goes over to your left. A corridor that goes over to your left. But in this room, you can see like the skeletons that were in here seem to have been getting their shit together real quick to come at you guys. You can see there's a jail cell over to your right, and you can see what look to be like 6 kind of like horrified looking humans that are like in there, just like, hello.
Oh, there's people here?
I thought it was just skeletons. Is the music still playing, by the way?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The
fantastic.
music's still going. Are you here to rescue us?
Howard turns and looks back towards everyone else. Like,
That depends on how much they're going to pay.
Oh, are we those kinds of assholes?
Oh, I mean, we don't have to be, but
I'm fine with it. Money's important. It can buy goods and services.
I'm saying this is a service. Saving you your life is a service.
No, we'll pay. We're
How much?
if you can get us out of here and get us back to civilization, I'll talk with the guild, and we can try to get you all paid.
How many of you?
There's 6 of us in here.
I need.
And you're
one-
like, oh, hello, hey, yeah, save us, please, oh.
Well, did we want to like clear out the rest of this place first? Like figure out where the music's coming from? Because if we let them out, we'll have to like go back to town with them and walk
They
all
can
that.
wait outside.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. They. You think they're really gonna wait?
No, you're safe in there, right? There's not like a
Yeah.
hungry dog in there with you.
No, there's this man. Can we please? And the one that like you pointed at, Calgard, is like the most emaciated looking one of them that just looks to be like damn near 95 years old. He's like, I can hold your torch.
guess
I
we
see.
could
So
use-
we are those kind of people.
We're pretty bad people, honestly. I've never thought about it this way before, but yeah. Okay, can we come back to you anywhere between 40 minutes and 8 hours from now?
You-
A long window.
Yeah, how long's a long rest?
I'm already kind of spent. I only have a little bit of magical doodads left.
Really just blew it all on those skeletons, huh?
I think it was worth it. It was pretty cool.
It was pretty
Right?
sick.
Thank you,
was
Ivan.
good.
You know I live for your affirmations.
You guys can't like unlock the door?
This is a one shot. I have no morals.
And I turn around and walk away.
She's the leader, and I walk after Nitty.
No, and they're like, you hear like the things rattling in the back, and the other one, the oldest one, is like, I was gonna hold your torch.
Sorry. We're not sorry.
So there's a door. Okay, so there's a door to your north and a door to the south. And I'll just let you know the music is louder right now than it has been in the entire dungeon.
Howard like holds his head.
Ah, too many doors.
Hold on. Before we kick in anything,
Are they wooded?
Yes.
All right. Can I peek under one?
Underneath the south door, you can already see what looks like a raucous party. You are not actually moving in here yet. We're just kind of scouting from what
All right, okay, yeah, no, I'm peeking in. I have a plan. I have an absolute plan.
All right.
I have to lead, unfortunately, and I'm not a smooth talker because I spend my whole days walking in the woods, living by myself, animating things to talk to. But I have an idea. I want to waddle back to the skeleton corpses that we have destroyed. I want to absorb them into my gelatinous form, and so I have a nice little skeleton frame in my gelatinous form. So it's a disguise. See? We're gonna try to do this with class first, and then if not, we'll start kicking ass. And I open the door.
That's a lot.
You walk in and see a large vaulted chamber lined with empty niches, tables and chairs made from repurposed sarcophagi. There's a rabble of undead here, drinking, laughing, singing, and relaxing after a successful plunder. They guzzle wine, letting it fall through their ribs and splatter on the floor. Their stolen loot is scattered throughout the room, and as you walk in, they look over and see Nanny Goo there, standing, and they're like, "Has he figured out the spell? Our fleshy forms! Wait, men!" And they like raise up their bottles, and they're like, "The wizard's done it! He's done it!" And you can see they're just like pouring wine into their mouths, and it's falling down onto the ground. Another one is just like playing this tune on this lute that just sounds horrible. Did Quintius actually forget it? Is this our new form? As like 3 of the skeletons are looking over Nanny Goo right now.
I grab the wine bottle off of the first skeleton I come across, and I start downing it, and you can see the liquid now. The purple liquid blending with my going down my amorphous body, and I say, "Stir!" I hand it back to him.
And they're all still just dancing.
All right, everybody, come on in. Don't be shy.
And I nudge everybody else to come on in, and I bring the white flame. I bring old Benjamin Brazier with me. This is a party. So I'm going to start asking the skeletons, or I'm going to ask anybody that looks like they're to be maybe in charge here of the party, head of the party, of like, so what's going on with the whole, like, how are you guys doing on the cause?
We've been waiting this entire time for that stupid necromancer to get this spell figured out for us to get back. And it looks like it's working right now. Wait, hey, get 2 of the rotten ones to go in and get Quinius so we can get this thing started.
Whoa, hold on. I've already spoke to Quinius. Quinius is, we were the alpha testers, basically. And so, in fact, we haven't even seen Quinius just yet. We'll go see him real quick and just let him know kind of how things went, and then we'll all come back and drink and be all merry, right? I say, tell you what, why don't you go ahead and collect all this treasure and put it right in the front, but drop it off right in the front, and so we can prepare for the procession once everything's all said and done, all right?
All right, so you're going to have to give me an influence check with advantage here. All right, with favor, Pinkertons, go away. All right, favor.
All right, and nat 20 and a 10.
Oh, okay.
Right here,
And then-
right here. I roll in the open.
So he's like, "Oh, yeah, right away. Hey, Drew. Why do I think Drew for a skeleton name? A fucking I don't know.
Drew. Drew's great. I love Drew.
Sir Drew.
Yeah,
Brandon.
Go get all this stuff. We're ready to move on to the next layer, boys. You heard it. You heard it from the. You call yourselves the Alphas?
Yeah. Just call me Nanny.
All right, everybody, listen to the true Alpha here. Get all this stuff outside in the tomb. As these skeletons are just kind of directing them, like, all right, yeah, get the rugs, take those out. Yep, okay. Leading a crew of what seems to be about 20 different undead kind of out the dungeon as they're all hauling this stuff away.
As they're hauling treasure, I turn to the rest of the group and I say,
Now, boys, we have to find this necromancer fella.
Okay, where should we start?
A name, yes? A name that my players completely forgot to write down.
and my glass eyeballs look into my brain.
Pretty sure it was like Necro Matthew or something like that.
Yeah, one of the skeletons is like, "Hey, you're talking about Quinius?"
Yeah,
Of course we're talking about Quinius, we're not idiots.
Oh, I was just checking. All right, we're gonna go back to hauling your shit out for you.
Thank you.
You guys ready to go meet Quinius?
Again,
What?
because we
Again.
Yeah, see him again. Yeah. See him again.
Quinius knows me by name.
Just checking. And he walks over to this north door and unlocks it.
It's just right there.
All right, thank you very much.
He's like, yeah, no problem. All right, we're gonna go back to hauling this shit away.
All right.
Shut the door.
So you open this door.
I'm gonna slide it open very slowly.
Who's this
Yeah,
one,
and
man?
you see a chamber where there is an emaciated looking man, kind of like tired, looking over a spell book, and he's sitting there looking over this book, and he, as the like door opens up, he's like, oh! And around him are a bunch of occult symbols drawn on the floor in blood, alongside multiple piles of bloody bones. There's a miserable bed formed from a pile of grave shrouds atop a sarcophagus. There's this, he's just a emaciated looking robed figure hunched over this grimoire that's laid out on an overturned coffer. And he's like, what did you guys get rid of him?
Sure.
You
Oh.
did it! You gave us flesh!
Are you talking about the skeletons and the zombies and such?
Yeah, you guys stopped. I gave you flesh. What?
You did it!
I did it.
Yeah,
I-
you did it.
He starts like quickly like flipping through this book, and he's like looking at it like, how?
Sonny, you just had to believe in yourself.
Okay, but what did I do though? They're not going to be happy until they get their flesh back.
Well, they saw us, dear. They might not have their flesh back, but we got ours.
And my eye starts sagging.
Now they respect you. All I ask for this is about, I don't know, 20,000 gold pieces and goods and services.
Damn!
I look out there. I try to recall the treasure. Is it how much treasure was there? 1,000 gold pieces worth of treasure in there, or was it way more?
It looked like quite a hoard.
We're
Check it out.
bad people.
That's true. We should lie with the necromancer then.
So,
Did you say we should lie with the
no,
necromancer?
I think
I mean,
I lied.
we can do that too if you want.
Is that what you said?
Nanny
it-
hasn't seen that. Nanny
Yeah,
hasn't seen that kind of action in decades.
Is this your first time playing with Crow? Because like,
Tell us what you were trying to do, and I'll let you know how successful you were.
I feel like I can reform necromancy if I could just bring someone back fully. And I kept trying and trying, and then before I knew it, I had made so many of these guys that they locked me up, and they kept telling me to like bring back more of them. And
And then
Before-
you succeeded! Look at me!
what? Well, what did I do?
Son, it's called getting lucky, and I take the occult book.
I lean over to Ivan, like,
How long should I keep lying about this?
I wouldn't start telling the truth anytime soon.
fantastic, just like the rest of my life.
I lost control.
Wow.
Wait, they don't listen to you? Why?
I was reading through that book right there, and I tried closing my mind off and everything I could, but they just kept coming, and before I knew it, they had me imprisoned here and were forcing me to like keep animating their other brigand brothers. I didn't have any choice.
That's fair. I understand. We all do terrible things.
And I think about those 6 people that are still.
They've been using the fucking bathroom inside their cage the whole time.
Oh.
We will get you back to safety if you would just renounce your necromantic ways. Listen,
And I snap my fingers and I call Benjamin over to me and I hand him back the Necronomicon and I say,
put it in the fire. Put it in the sacred flames.
Or you can
Wash away your sins, Quintius.
You can also give it to me, and I will make sure it is used for the right things.
You better put that in the fire, I would say.
Yeah, he looks at it and he looks at this white flame in front of him, and he's just like, as he like holds it over the flame to like drop it in, you all see his hand lets it loose, but as it does, some of the white flame crawls up his arm,
uh-oh.
and immediately the whole like all the flesh just burns off, and it drops down to just pure bone as he's screaming, and there's screams coming from him, and then you also notice there's a pop and a hiss and a scream coming from the fire. This book opens up and a blood-soaked face emerges from one of the pages, just screaming in flame, and his body, after about like 6 seconds of this, just burns down into ash on the ground.
I'm gonna just like with a foot start poking
everybody,
through the ashes, looking for if he had any like rings or anything.
You do see as you're kicking through the ashes, there's a small amulet of ruby that is not burned by it. It's just sitting there amongst the pile.
You're like, oh, what we got here? And I'm gonna reach down and pick that up.
Nice, warm. I mean, pretty hot, but
Gave it a couple flaps to get the ashes off. There's Quintius all over this.
as you guys are wrapping that up, you can feel what almost feels like a seismic sort of thump coming from one of the walls.
And okay, which wall is it?
Over to your east, there is another, and you can see some of the brickwork is starting to like bow out.
All right, I take one of my eyeballs and I kind of like squeeze through to see if I can see into what's going on the other side real quick.
Okay.
Calgary's gonna walk over and he's gonna kind of put his ear up to the wall.
You all can feel the wall itself is like it has pushed forward about 6 inches. The brickwork is starting to be challenged here.
Something big.
I'm gonna blow it up.
All right, I'm gonna walk away.
Okay.
You do that.
Come here, Benjamin.
Dear boy.
And as you all move back, there is just a burst and a bunch of bricks just fly on either side of the room as a large maggot-like creature comes out from a hole. You see about what looks like a dozen tentacles coming from its face as it's just like and sends these out, just sort of like looking around right now.
Quintius, you've been reborn.
They're beautiful.
Sauerkraut, I think we shouldn't have stayed in the room.
Don't worry, I got this.
So
Calgary's gonna disengage and like I imagine little tentacles like flap by him as he's walking by.
yeah, just like
Okay, but check this out. Check out the wizard doing wizardy things. I'm gonna try to, before I move at all, I'm gonna cast Disintegrate directly. I'm not even gonna like use my cards. I'm just gonna like hold up my deck and shoot lightning out of it.
okay.
So first I need to make sure I can. That's a 3. We're gonna luck that. That's a 3. We're gonna luck that.
No way.
Come on, these are supposed to improve.
That's a 15. Okay.
Hey, okay.
All right. Now, are you ready for this?
All right, let's hear it.
I'm spending 2 mana, 1 luck, and both of my study die
Okay.
to deal 6d6 damage.
Okay.
In other words, I am blowing my load on this
Yeah,
thing.
this is the fuck off roll right here.
All right. 19 electric damage.
As this thing reaches out and its like tentacles are kind of like going over towards Calgard as he's like moving through, just suddenly blasted forth with your deck of cards, and as this thing just immediately like starts trying to recede, and it as it does, I want you to paint me a picture.
Ooh.
Oh, let's go. The lightning, it strikes it right in the face of those weird little like tendrils coming out of its mouth, and just slowly, like a Thanos snap, just slowly turns to dust, or rather like an old school Final Fantasy boss. I don't know if any of you have played the old ones, where they sort of shake back and forth and slowly vanish until it's just a pile of dust, and then Sauerkraut just falls on the ground exhausted because I just used every resource I had left. Sauerkraut just like looks up a little bit and just says, "Is Benjamin okay?"
I shut the door and cast it here. All right, we're all safe now. It can't get it. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and I turn around.
Yeah, one of the skeletons from behind you guys go, "What the fuck was that?"
You blew our one F word.
What happened to Quintius? What was that?
Quintius has achieved true flesh.
But how are we supposed to get new flesh with him dead?
He is not dead. He has gone to the afterlife.
Yeah, he went to heaven to ask God to bring you back to life.
Necromancy wasn't working. He has now tried divinity, and he will be back in probably 3 days, like Jesus Christ.
He looks and he's like, Wait, what happened to the book? What happened to the book?
Just go in there and
What?
see yourself.
And then-
go in there and see yourself.
As he's saying that, what happened to the book? You see his entire body fall apart
Oh.
as
Well,
all of the skeletons start falling apart.
I crossed my arms like, ah, crap. Now we have to take our own treasure out.
Wait,
no more interns.
we have 6 more who are in that cage.
How the cage boys doing?
You're gonna use the emaciating captives as laborers?
It's a co-op opportunity. Hell yeah.
All right, yeah, let's go. Let's free the prisoners.
As they're all walking away towards the prisoners, just Sauerkraut's vaguely like on his back, like on the bedroll, like, guys.
Benjamin will skitter to you like a little puppy.
Benjamin, you're here to save me.
Like wax and
Setting you on
flames.
fire.
You guys, or I guess Calgert is going over there towards the prison doors. You see one of them go like, "Did you do it?"
We got the good ending. Now come on out.
And we have an exciting new opportunity for you.
Congratulations. You are now one of my elite employees.
And they kind of walk out and they're like, "What do you? Oh, where do we go? What do we?"
You see that? You see that gold over there? And I point to some bones and treasure. Like, you pick that up and you take it outside.
They start taking all the gold outside piece by piece.
And if you stash any somewhere, you tell us where you stash it.
After quite a few minutes, I guess an hour or so, they would have been doing this, but it's gonna take a little bit of time. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
Right, I think that's it, right? We're gonna just let them work, I guess. Unless anyone wants to like join in and help them.
Nah, I basically
So you guys' choice. You all essentially accomplished like what is like the big overarching story kind of going on in this dungeon. Honestly, the rest of the rooms are like kind of a B plot supporting cast stuff. And like with everything else that's kind of gone on in here, everything else would get wrapped up incredibly quick. So there are like 2 pretty big stat blocks in here. You want to just fight this thing?
Sure.
Yeah, we come back we come back a couple weeks later and we scope out the rest of the quarters.
Even that tree alive didn't sit right with me.
Console command spawns it in like the middle room, you know?
Yeah. No, that's 100% what we're doing. What happens when what happens when you run out of luck? Okay, I thought I hadn't answered that yet. Okay. So it's just a big, what looks like almost like undead treant. You can see it definitely looks like a treant, but there's just parts of it that are kind of like almost oozing, like the sap seems to ooze like just gross blood as it drips down. And it's just like, I guess we're in the middle of this buffet room here. So it's just like unnatural. And you guys get the first turn.
I got to shine in the last quote-unquote encounter, so I'm just gonna walk up to Ivan, casually just rub one of his guns for luck, and I'm gonna imbue it with something special that I won't reveal until he lands the hit.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing.
All right.
I come up from the right flank here, and I'm just gonna start punching.
Okay. Do it.
All right, that is an 8. That is a hit, I believe.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a good one. Solid hit. That's a 6.
You punch it, and what seemed to have like what seemed to have like given it a little bit of resistance, you just know, like tapping into that inner reserve, it's just like, and you feel the bark like crunching around your fist. All right, what we got? Ivan and Nanigoo?
I mean, I'll shoot him. I'm just gonna shoot his ass.
Strike true, good Ivan.
I'm gonna re-roll that with a luck point.
Strike truer, good Ivan.
I have a quick question for you as well.
Yeah.
At the very beginning of combat, am I able to use my quick draw feature? Because that gives me an extra attack on the first round.
Yeah, we'll give that to you right now.
Okay, well we'll say that this is what that is, and then
Sure.
we can do the normal one after. Okay, so let's go ahead and do 2d6.
Did those explode? No fucking
Yes.
way.
So it would just count as one explosion. How about this?
Okay.
I'll give you the extra 6 there, as the exploded die.
Sure.
Nice.
Okay,
Which means
yeah.
that it explodes again, right?
Let's go for it because you also have whatever the hell it was that. Oh, that's still good.
That's a
I mean,
5.
come on now. 17 damage and
Hell yeah.
your modifier on top of that.
Which is 6.
Oh my
So 23.
You outdamaged me, you bitch.
And whatever it was that sauerkraut did to your gun.
Oh, that's right.
So, do I have to roll a cast check for this still?
I mean, no, it was the attack roll is used for the cast check.
As this thing is possibly just blown to smithereens and is dead anyway, the entire thing shrinks to a smaller sized creature. I cast my Shrinky Bopper spell.
Excellent.
Okay. So it kind of shrinks down. How much was the damage total?
6, 12, 18, 23.
So yeah, you shoot it and think you just see bark and everything just blow off of it and think you've killed it, but in reality you shrunk it down to the size of like a nightstand.
So it's still alive because this is a. Oh shit! Oh wait, hold on. That
Yeah.
crit. That I had the sawed-off shotgun is
Keen.
a brutal weapon as well.
A brutal, yes.
So that adds more damage, right? So brutal is another D6 on top.
It's another
of it,
D6.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just see.
So another 5.
Okay. All right. Yep.
So it's
He's
28
hurting.
damage from the first.
He's
hit.
hurting.
So that's a 7.
Hey.
Let's go.
I'm out of luck points, but that is going to be a crit also.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and roll my 2d6 for that. No 6s, but one of them is a 4, so that's plus 6, so that's another 10 damage.
Paint me a picture. As you
That's a total of
unload.
37 damage.
God, I felt bad doing 19 in one turn, like I broke the system, but oh,
No.
So it's literally just like one arm comes up, blam, blasts him, shrinks him down, whatever. And he's like, "Is he dead?" Oh, and then puts the other one up to his head and just pulls the trigger. 'Cause he's-
walks forward just point blank.
Yeah. All right, I think she's dead.
So, with that, it has been blown into a literal fucking wood chipper, just turned into mulch here. Now, so that we've done that, first off, thank you guys so much for playing. There's
Absolutely, thank you.
yeah, there's a little bit more to it, but like I said, it's mostly a B plot that like kind of gets resolved while the A plot is wrapped up, and it's just kind of a bunch of like, oh, I'm gonna escort you over here, and you know.